Reach in, pump. Hold up, pump. Detail, hope. Detail, right, please. Hold on, pump.
Good morning and welcome to the 1996 graduation from Edgecumbe High School. My name is Michelle Winger and I'm really proud to be involved in today's graduation. And my advanced video production class, fourth hour, second year students, my pride and joy. Not that all of you aren't my pride and joy, but these guys did a really good job. They decided it was important for each and every one of the parents, every one of the students, all the administration and faculty, everybody should meet every single one of the graduates and see a little bit about what they had to say about graduation beforehand. So we made this great video where you're going to meet all the graduates. And let's get on with it. So Gary, if you could start the VCR and Mr. Light could turn down the lights, we'll get going. you do?
She leaves hair all over the place. I swear to God.
Oh,
Day she first moved in. She's like, you gotta. Rachel, I'm gonna warn you when you play cards on the floor. There's gonna be hair all over. First day she moves in, I'm picking hair off my cards. Let's see what else does she do.
I hope that all you seniors. I hope that all you seniors will succeed and have a good future.
Have like the baby.
Trouble. You know, work hard. Just be yourself. That's all you gotta do.
That's nice.
Stay out of trouble and don't do what me and Rachel did, and be cool.
Focus.
We should take care, have fun, and I'll miss all my friends.
Like Rachel.
I had a good one too. Enjoy it while it lasts because it goes by very quick. I still feel like a freshman. I mean, it still feels like I haven't been here for 4 years.
No
4 years is a long time.
I felt like that.
And it doesn't feel like it at all. It still feels like we've been here for like a year and a half or a year, and that's about it.
Freshman year was the funnest. But I'm glad I came back after I left, because it's been fun and better than being at home, and I'll miss it.
As a lower classmen, make the most of it, and make the most of it because it doesn't last long, where you have to be responsible.
Well, I guess the message I want to leave is just remember that the best things in life are free, and don't take anything for granted, and treat people how you want to be treated, because it all comes back to you in the end. You should know.
Try to make every year fun, because not every year is going to be the same, because every year is different, because there's constantly new people. And every year you come back, there's always going to be all these new people, but then in the end you'll all be just happy family, just crying when you leave again, and just make the best of it.
Keep up in school. Unless you want to have Miss Camping a few times.
More than 5.
Why do you want them to remember you? Why should Edgecumbe remember you?
Because I'm a nice guy.
I guess if you're planning on doing anything with your life, you gotta take your schoolwork seriously. Because, I mean, if you fail that class, you know, and you think, oh, one class is nothing, you're gonna have to take it over again, and you're just gonna be kicking yourself in the butt. The whole year you have to retake it. If you want to do anything with your life, this is when you got to do the work to get the grades, to get into a good college, to get a decent education, to get a good job, to make lots of money. I mean, a lot of kids, you know, you want so much, but this is where you put it in to get that stuff. Unless you're going to steal it and stuff, you know.
Or win it?
Yeah.
You know, it's been fun. If you're going to do something, go all out. Don't go halfway, don't go, you know. Don't go part way, don't just start it. You do something, you finish it. It's been fun.
Yeah, I hear you.
You got him first.
This is to everybody, my words of advice. Well, not really advice, but my thoughts. Everybody has dreams. And right now, while you're in high school, and you look at your dreams and you think that you can't make it to them, and you think that it's impossible to get there, it's not. All you have to do is work hard in school and do what you want to do. Have fun, of course. That's always the biggest thing. But there's always those dreams that you think of in your mind and you're like, man, I want to do that when I get older. And you can. It just starts right here while you're in high school. If you do everything right, you can get to your dreams.
That's right, bro.
And to all you ladies, peace and happiness forever. Just for you, kid. Just for you. Just for you. All right. Just for you again. I'll miss you, and I will never forget you.
Man, enjoy it while it lasts, because it's going to go by so fast, and you're like, man, I'm only a freshman. And now it's like, man, this is like just yesterday we were freshmen. I still feel like a freshman. I act like a freshman sometimes. I'm just a fool.
I'm excited to go. Excited to graduate. I think it's something like 45 more days or something like that. Can't wait.
What are you gonna do this summer?
I'm gonna help my parents fish guide, and then we're gonna take off to Wisconsin in August.
Cool.
Yep, drive my dad's vet. Well, my sister, she's probably gonna be back next year, and if she stays and keep it up and did what I did, graduate here as if Edgecumbe is still open. Can I miss everybody?
A lot that I want to, but mostly I just want to leave people with my friendship. And I hope the freshmen, they stay out of trouble, and if they do get in trouble, then they take the consequences for what they are and learn from them instead of just being proud of it.
My senior quote, never assume. Makes an ass out of you and me. Peace. I'm done.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Like after? College.
What are you going to study?
Veterinarian, I guess.
What, U.S. history? I thought you were going to study U.S. history.
I don't think so.
Veterinarian.
It's been really hard for me in my senior year because I've had so much work to catch up on. Leaving my freshman year was pretty bad for me. It's going to be really interesting when I finally get on my own because I've never gotten out on my own before.
I'm glad to be leaving, but then I want to stay and do some more. I'm going to miss all my friends. And even though there's 6 weeks, it seems like it's a long time.
The advice I'd like to leave is have lots more fun in high school than I did, because I'm mostly focused on school. And when I look back, I try to remember fun things I did with my friends, and I can't really remember any. So just take time out and have fun. Do things that you enjoy, because you only get to live once and you can't ever go back.
To my niece Sharon, just be tough, and hopefully you'll stay here all 4 years, even though I was only here 3. And I know you can do it, especially with the friends you've got now.
It's nice.
Mr. Stein never to straighten his tie. It's perfect the way it is. It is.
That's very good. Can you say that?
That's one of the reasons why I'm sort of upset about leaving. But to all those people who, this is kind of a long list, they know who they are. At least I hope they do. And if they don't, maybe I'll have to tell them. But I love all of you, and I'll miss you.
I just know I'll never forget my memories here. And even though it's been hard being away from home, and a lot of times I just want to jump on a plane and go home because I didn't think any of this was worth it, I guess I'll always remember everything and everybody I met here, even the big losers like Liam. But sports have been great, and I hope to be remembered by sports. And I just want to say goodbye to everybody, and goodbye isn't forever. And I hope to see all you guys again. I'm gonna miss all of my friends, my sister. Well, had a lot of fun with Larissa, Monica, Terry, Jade, Stacy, basketball trips, volleyball trips, FTA trip, and Washington close-up. Took a lot of pictures, and no, I'm not a camera hog, like Ray May said, but
And gonna miss Nathan too.
Cute? Not cute, I'm a handsome man. Coming here 5'2" and leaving 6'2". So you're gonna do a lot of growing up while you're here. You're sure, I forgot to do that. And let's just stick with it because it'll seem tough at times, but the fun will always, what's the word I'm looking for? The fun will always outwill, overcome. Outweigh the downtimes you had.
I guess things that will mostly say goodbye to is my cross-country career here, which I've had. And I think I'd miss the most. And mostly, I didn't name them all. My friends, they've been great. And helped me go through these years. And things I gotta say to you, other guys out there, the younger people, tough it out. It's worth it.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss the school. I've been going here for 2 years now. I miss all my friends, although I haven't made that many here. So I hope the school leaves me with something I can bring to my job or to college. And really, I don't want to leave. So, but anyway, goodbye, everybody.
For the last 3 years, I've been working towards just that goal of graduating and trying to have fun while I was here. And I've done that. Of course, there's been good times and bad times, but you have to take it all. You have to take the good with the bad. So that's like the real challenge, taking it all, the good with the bad.
It's been really fun, even though I didn't know anybody when I first came here, but now all the people I've known and never seen again. Goodbye to everybody. But I know that Alaska is a small town and I'll see everybody again. Sometime, somehow. Always hear about somebody. Oh, you hear about so-and-so? I know them kind of things always happen. And, I don't know.
Well, gee, what can I say? I've been here for 4 years and it's made a great impact on my life. I met a lot of friends, and it's gonna be really hard saying goodbye, but I know I'll see him again. And I'd like to say a special thanks to my grandpa Don Hunter Sr. for forcing me to come here, and pushing my expectations. I'd like to say good luck to my sister Cheryl, and hope that she's a 4-year senior too. Keep up the good work, and I hope the underclassmen and juniors and everyone, I hope you all return next year and continue to succeed. And good luck to all the seniors. I hope everybody succeeds in whatever they want to do, and I hope everybody does something that's worthwhile. And I want to just say thanks to my mom for everything she's done for me and for putting up with my attitude sometimes.
guys, they're gonna walk.
Hey, they're gonna walk right here. Move, move.
Liam! Woohoo! You handsome man, you. Nice teeth. Oh, David, how'd you get so lucky? Gwen, baby, woo! Jen, Jen! The two troublemakers, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my.
Friends, family, students, and honored guests, on behalf of Mount Edgecumbe High School, I welcome you as we celebrate the culmination of 12 years of education for the class of 1996. And invite you to share in our joy and pride as we urge them on into this journey that we call life. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to recognize this outstanding group of young men and women as they embark on futures certain to be filled with enthusiasm, hope, determination, and commitment to improving their world. They are leaving our school, but they are joining a much bigger family. A family of graduates who have carried the banner of tradition and excellence throughout this state and country. I am confident that these graduates will carry this banner proudly. I thought I would end my welcome to you with a short note that was handed to me yesterday by a person who has worked a lot of hours with these young people. His name is John Lawson, and he was a bus driver who was retiring after many years. And this group of people is so special to him that he asked me to read this. As I retire, I want to thank the staff of Mount Edgecumbe for being so good to work with over the years. But most of all, I want to say thank you to all of the students who make bus riding for them a pleasure, as I always look forward to being with them. The best of luck to all of you. And I think that as all of us who have worked with these young people would feel the same way about them. So welcome and enjoy the ceremony. And now, to begin our commencement ceremony, allow me to introduce Mr. Lynn Lahi. Mr. Lahi has chosen to leave Mount Edgecumbe after just 2 short years. But in that short time, he has had a profound and lasting impact on our school. We will miss you, Mr. Lahi. Would you honor us by presenting Mount Edgecumbe's highest academic achievement awards?
We are gathered here today to celebrate learning and to honor a group of students who today leave a learning community of 300 for a learning community in the thousands and indeed millions. We celebrate as well their joy, their promise, their commitment, and wish them well on the journey that will last each one a lifetime. We are a community committed to excellence, an achievement that all the graduates before you have demonstrated. We are as well a community with rich traditions, including the recognition each year of 2 students who exemplify outstanding academic achievement. Today, it gives me great pleasure to recognize the many achievements of all of these MEHS graduates in the class of 1996, and to honor 2 individuals among them who exemplify outstanding academic achievement. I will first introduce to you the valedictorian of the class of 1996, who will then present the valedictorian address. And that valedictorian is Ms. Christy Anderson.
I'd like to welcome everybody here today, Superintendent Lahi, Mr. Staffman, Mr. Denkinger, Mount Edgecumbe staff, parents, relatives, friends, and classmates. What comes to your mind when you hear the word dream? Something imaginary? Something you only think about but never really achieve? If that's what you envision, I'm going to tell you a story today that is very pertinent and will impact your futures in a powerful way by allowing you to fulfill your dreams. Last summer, I had a very unusual experience while my family and I were traveling the Alaska Highway. One day, we'd been driving on a dirt road for about 5 hours without any stop. The next town was about 150 miles away. I'm sure you all know the feeling of driving for an eternity in a hot car, surrounded by your brothers and sisters, looking at the same scenery for hours on end. That's why, after all the monotony of driving, I was really surprised to see a person up ahead on the side of the road. I remember asking myself, why would someone be all the way out here? As we got closer, we slowed down, and I could see there was an old man sitting on the side of the road on a wooden crate, and he was holding a sign which read "Dreams for Sale." I was interested to see what it was all about, so I begged my parents to stop. They agreed and said we'd make lunch. After parking on the side of the road, I walked over to that old man. At first, I didn't think much of him. I mean, how could a stranger in the middle of nowhere fulfill my dreams? I jokingly asked him, how much will my dream cost? He looked up at me and said, today's your lucky day. As long as you promise to share all of what I tell you with as many people as possible, I won't charge you anything. I agreed. Couldn't hurt anything. I sat down and expected him to give me a pair of magic red shoes, asked me to click my heels together and repeat my dream over and over again. What he did, however, didn't involve magic red shoes or even waving a magic wand over my head. He simply began talking to me about his childhood, about growing up on the Yukon River, about how much the river meant to him. It had taught him many lessons about life. Then his voice changed. He said, You might think I'm a crazy old man to offer 100% guarantee that your dreams will come true. But if you follow my 3 rules, you'll find that any dream, no matter how large, is achievable. And the rules aren't difficult. They are to dream big, make goals, and achieve them. And then he continued on to describe the 3 rules and relating them to a river, something that meant a lot to him. He asked me, what is the one component a river needs in order to ever begin? A water source, right? Well, just like a river needs a water source, so do your dreams. Think of yourself as a glacier, melting bit by bit to supply your river with unending dreams. You are the ultimate water source. You and only you hold the key to unlock the door to your dreams. Other people can assist you by giving ideas or support, but essentially, whether or not your dreams come true, it's all up to you. And dreaming big is the first step in regard to fulfilling your dreams, because that's where dreams are made. When you dream, remember there is no mountain too high, no ocean too wide, and no valley too deep. God gave each one of you the potential to do great things. Your challenge in life is finding the right thing to do. Don't ever limit yourself in any way. You'd be surprised to find out just how thick the ice in a glacier runs. Your resources are virtually limitless. And especially don't limit yourself to doing things you've only done in the past. You only live once. You can't ever go back in time and change things. Dream big now and do it now. You won't regret it. And I promise your glacier will never melt away. Once you've identified your dream, you must devise a plan to achieve it. A river cannot flow solely from the amount of water a glacier and the rain provide, just as you cannot achieve your dreams from merely thinking about them. A river needs many rills, brooks, and streams to keep it running. These tributaries represent the little steps you must take in order to achieve your goals. Making many small goals and reaching them one by one will help you remain focused and dedicated. While reaching your goals, you might have to make a detour. No river flows in a perfectly straight path. They wind, bend, and meander depending on the obstacles that must be overcome. As you make your way to your dreams, original plans might have to be altered to accommodate necessary changes. You must be willing to make sacrifices in order to reach your goals. It won't always be easy. Along the way, you might have to add a few extra rills and brooks or make another bend in your river. But after reaching your dreams, the sacrifices will seem minute. All of the knowledge and experience that your river gains along its way is dropped off at the end, forming a delta. Deltas are the final passage to your dreams. All that you have and are come out on the table and push you through to the ocean, to your dreams. When you reach your dreams, look back and remember the journey you took to get there. Look back at your river, at the tributaries and the meanders. They are proof of perseverance and prevalence. Look to the day you reach your dream with exhilaration and celebrate your success. You made it. Congratulate yourself. After you have reached your dream, don't stop. You then will have evidence that you can do anything. So keep dreaming, because dreams end only with life. I fulfilled my promise to that old man. I've shared with you what it takes to reach your dreams. Each of you are a glacier and already have many rivers running. Let your rivers run and follow the 3 rules. Dream big, make goals, and achieve them. Because there's no limit to what you can dream, no end to what you can do, if you just believe you can. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Anderson. Our salutatorian this year had to fly back from Japan just a day ago to be with us for the ceremony, and that is Mr. Brian Baker. Henry David Thoreau, the 19th century naturalist and writer, once wrote, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation. Although he wrote this nearly 150 years ago, it is evident that people have yet to take heed from his wisdom. The key to inner knowledge is wisdom, fellow students. Class of 1996, it is the decisions you will make in the near future that will have the greatest impact on your life. Such decisions as to what college to attend, what field of study to major in. It is questions like these that I will address this morning. Many people today are unhappy at their jobs. There are good reasons why this is so. People have simply chosen careers based on factors such as job availability and income rather than interest or desire. Don't become a doctor because they make lots of money. Don't become a computer programmer because finding a job will be easy. Do what you love. Life is too precious to be wasted doing what we do not enjoy. Even the most extravagant dreams, such as becoming an astronaut, need not be forgotten. For our world, if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet success unexpected in common hours. Some of you are uncertain about your future. For our world, if one does not keep pace with this companion, perhaps it is because he hears another drummer. Let him step to the music which he hears, however measured or far away. It is not important that he should mature as soon as an apple tree or an oak. Shall he turn his spring into summer? If you are uncertain about your future, it is prudent to keep your options open by studying hard and attending college. The first 2 years at most colleges are all core classes, and it is thus unnecessary to declare your major until your junior year. Given those 2 years, most of you can probably decide a career path. Some of you will not attend college. Your dream does not have to be college. We all listen to a different drummer. Perhaps your dream is to sail around the world, and college is unnecessary to fulfill your dream. If you don't attend college, though, an alternative plan for supporting yourself should be created. Whatever decisions you make in the future, they should be based on what you feel is right, whether it be traveling the world, attending college, or working at McDonald's. What is important is being happy. Class of 1996, your future is yet to be written. Follow your dreams and walk to your inner drum. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Baker. I began the school year with a wonderful group of students and a message for them. And as I looked those notes over, I realized that that message now at the end of the school year is so appropriate for our graduating seniors. So I'd like to share that with them again 9 months later. This is a quote from the play Yupik Antigone, first produced in Tewksbury Bay, later in Anchorage, Fairbanks, Paris, and La Mama's Theater for a stand in New York City. And it's provided with the permission of David Hunsaker, the author. There is a story that is told in our village of Raven during the time when he was creating the world. It was when he found the first human beings who had crawled out of a pod that had washed up on the beach. They saw Raven and cried out to him for help. "What is it you want?" he said. "We are hungry," they said, "and cold. Bring us food and clothing." "Look around you," said Raven. "You have everything you need for those things." The human beings looked around at the animals and the fish and the driftwood, and they saw that it was true. "Then give us wisdom and happiness," they cried. Raven looked at them for a very long time. "You have everything you need for those things, too," said Raven. And then he flew away. Next on our program is a presentation from our non-Edgecumbe choir.
the good times that made us laugh outweighed the bad. I thought we'd get to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't know where this road is going to lead. All I know is where we've been and what we've been through. If we get to see tomorrow, I hope it's worth all the pain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
This year, the class is chosen rather than a commencement speaker to deliver some speeches themselves, and we're going to begin with Mr. J.D. Penalego.
Thank you, Mr. Spackman. Good morning, staff, students, family, and fellow graduates. The sun is shining as I stand on the deck of our home in Lincoln City, Oregon. My mother is standing in front of me with tears in her eyes as she helps me administer a name tag to the front of my shirt. A requirement for the first day of school. The warmth from the sun does little to comfort me as I am nervous. My legs are weak with a combination of feelings of curiosity and fright have a hold of me. Although I'm only 5 years of age, I know as I get ready to attend my first day of school at Faith Baptist Christian Kindergarten, I'm about to take a giant step into the unknown. Now 12 years later, I stand before you all here. My legs once again are wobbly, and I have no warm sunshine to comfort me, and thankfully no name tag to wear. Of course, there have been transitions throughout my years of schooling, but nothing as dramatic as important as today. My mother is here once again to make sure that I look all right and that I am ready. Because once again, I, along with the rest of my classmates, are about to take a giant step into the unknown. How we will venture into this unknown is up to us. Only we have the power to make what we wish to be events and changes in our lives. No one knows what the future has in store for us. Nothing is written in stone. All we can do is keep a positive frame of mind and keep our minds set on our goals, whatever they may be. If If one wishes to become a doctor, a police officer, or chooses to walk the earth in search of what they wish to do, he or she must always stay focused on their dreams to keep their goals in mind. The world has so much to offer for each and every one of us, and we must be willing to keep progressing and accept the good with the bad on our way to achieving our dreams. We do this by stepping into the unknown. We carry with us the memories of the past, fond and painful, to help us move on and prepare for the times ahead. The painful memories teach us how to get by certain obstacles in life, while the good ones will allow us to get through those obstacles when they occur in the future. All these obstacles lie in the unknown. I'd like to take this opportunity now to thank some individuals at this school who have been here to help all of us, me included, and I will remember, take the memories of them with me in the future. Faculty and personnel at the school, to me, exemplify affection and professionality. They are caring and go out of their way for students on countless occasions. The dorm staff, Ms. Clayton in particular, have helped helped all of us through the hard times and have taken care of all of us. Thank you. Mr. Stein and Mr. Chastain have taught me so much more than the material they teach in class. They have taught me lessons in life, and to this I'll never forget them and will always keep in touch with them. Thank you, Mr. Stein and Mr. Chastain. Mrs. Couch has always been there to help me through the hard times and to share the good times. Thank you, Mrs. Couch. And last, but definitely not least, I'd like to thank Mr. Spackman for watching over me for my 3 years here, for checking on me, to make sure that I'm okay, and overall, being a good friend to me. Thank you, Mr. Spackman. And thank you all for the loving kindness you have shown me, and to my classmates. In closing, I would like to say to my classmates, the future holds the unknown, but we can make it whatever we wish. To my mother and father, I love you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, J.D. I introduce to you Mr. Liam Miller.
Ohio Gozaimasu, that ought to make Stein Sensei proud. He now knows that he has gotten through to at least one student. Seniors, today is the first day of the rest of our lives. Today, though, I'm not going to talk about us, the seniors, or dreams and how to accomplish them. I'm going to talk to the underclassmen, particularly the freshmen, and tell you why to continue your education here at Mount Edgecumbe High School. Most of your lives here at Mount Edgecumbe are just beginning, so stick around, because you're going to hear a speech that you're going to enjoy. There were many ways to open this wonderful masterpiece, but what would be the correct way to start? I considered and tried almost every good morning out there. I tried, good morning, how y'all doing? Buenos dias, hola, bonjour, top of the morning to you. Not one single greeting seemed to fit. Then I tried Ohio Gozaimasu. It was perfect. Why, you ask? Well, at Mount Edgecumbe, you're going to learn and accomplish things that you never thought that you would be able to do. For instance, for me, it was Japanese. This is a language that has a lot of different characters that you have to draw. I'm not the greatest of artists, so I put it off until my senior year. I don't even know why I worried. This class was easier than burning toast. I learned a lot. And the reason was because when I first walked in, the first words out of Mr. Stein's mouth were, "This is the easiest class you will ever take." With that attitude, I knew right then and there that this class would be a breeze. This is the type of attitude that a school like this one needs, and it comes from every teacher that you will have while you are here. You will be able to not only get a quality education, but the technology here is tremendous too. There's everything from Mac Classic 2s to Power BCs, from fax machines to the CUCE program. The technology here is most excellent. Right now, you're more computer literate than some high-paid executives who type like this. Next, there is the dorm life. Right now, you are ahead of many seniors down in the continental United States because you are already away from the friendly confines of your family living room, which for some of you is well over 1,000 miles away. The farthest some of those lower 48 students have ever been away from home is around the block for one night. You people are balancing checkbooks and managing money. You're doing laundry. Even though it does not sound like much, it's a tough job. Just think, you're also waking up on time and doing homework without even having to be told. Wow. You're all really doing it. Just think, if you had stayed home, you would probably be wondering, are whites supposed to be washed with my bright red shorts? The final and most important advantage you will gain by staying at Mount Edgecumbe is the friends you receive. The friends you befriend at MEHS will last a lifetime. An example I'm going to give you is my best friend, who was formerly of Edgecumbe. I am from Juneau. Enough said. Well, actually, there is more. On any given day before the both of us came to Mount Edgecumbe, we could have seen each other in the street and basically just killed each other because of the rivalry between the two communities. When he came to Mount Edgecumbe 3 years ago, we did not really hit it off all that well. But over the years, we've become the best of friends. And he is someone whom I will really miss. The friends here at Mount Edgecumbe are not like others you have ever had, because you live with them and get to know them better in 1 year than you know your other friends back home. Plus, with the friends you make here, there's almost guaranteed mail in the summers. Enough of the mushy stuff. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that staying here at Mount Edgecumbe High School all 4 years is one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. You all have that choice, so I'm just going to flat out and say what I've been trying to say. Please, stay here at Mount Edgecumbe all 4 years for you freshmen, or until you graduate, because I guarantee this, it will be one of the greatest decisions you will ever make. Arigato.
Perhaps you can now see why Liam was the first recipient of the Mount Edgecumbe High School Ham Bone Award at last month. Please welcome Ms. Monica Nelson.
Good morning and welcome. On behalf of the senior class of 1996, I would like to dedicate this poem to our parents. With all of my heart. With all of my heart, I love you. For everything you are to me. With all of my heart, I'm sorry for anything I may have caused you. With all of my heart, I thank you for all the times you stood by me, for all the truth that you made me see, for being my strength when I was weak, for seeing the best there was in me, for all the dreams that you made come true, for every wrong that you made right, for all the joy that you brought to my life. I'll be forever thankful. With all my heart, I have an inner smile that I wish you could see, and a never-ending thank you that I would like you to hear. With all my heart, I wish that I could make your world as perfect as you have always made mine. I may have never been able to find the most perfect words to tell you just how much you mean to me, or I may have never told you often enough. You mean the world to me and everything that is on it. And today, I would like to tell you, I love you and I thank you with all of my heart.
This next time, part of the assembly or the graduation ceremony is a very special time for many parents, not just the students, because this is when we get to give the scholarships. To give you an idea of the quality of this class, the other day I was counting up the money that these graduates are going to be awarded, not counting Pell Grants, and it came to approximately $250,000. We're going to begin with Mrs. Lois Rose, the Alaska Teacher Scholarship Program.
There are some advantages of being an advisor for the future teachers of Alaska.
And one of them is that I get to present the Future Teacher Scholarship Loan Award. It is given to 2 students at our school, and the amount is $7,500 per year for up to 5 years. And if you come back and teach in a rural community, all of that will be forgiven. It's my pleasure today to present the first award to Melissa Waters. The second award goes to David Anderson. And then we have another special situation. We were able to contact, through our students writing letters, another school, and Amanda Garrett will get the one from Thorn Bay. Amanda?
Mr. Keith Perkins, would you come present the American Legion Scholarship, please?
I'm honored today to be representing the American Legion, who over the years has been a strong supporter of all the student activities at Mount Edgecumbe High School. And we will be awarding 4 individual scholarships in the amount of $500 apiece. And maybe just on a quick personal note, I'd really like to echo the sentiments of John Lawson and his statement this morning, because for you parents that visit, I have a particular personal kinship to the kids that attend Mount Edgecumbe High School as I referee high school basketball and volleyball games. So it's always fun every year to see some of these folks grow up and become young adults, and it's pretty exciting for me to see that happen. And it's really exciting to be up here to present these 4 awards. I'd like to present the 4 to Melissa Waters. Nathan Nagar. Monica Nelson. And Kate Stastenko. Thank you.
Our counselor, Mr. Love, could you please present the Totem Travel Award?
Okay, I'll read these off. There are 2 awards. The staff and management of Totem Travel take great pleasure in presenting you with a scholarship for travel to the college, university, or trade school of your choice. When you've been selected by a college or school, please send us a copy of your acceptance, and we will send you a check to help defray travel expenses in the amount of $250. Best wishes from the staff of Totem Travel, and it goes to Terry Johnson. Their choice.
Would Mr. Paul Addy please come up and present the Sitka Moose Scholarship?
The Loyal Order of Moose is proud to present 2 scholarships for $1,000. One to Amanda Garrett and the other the second one is Zuna Cooper.
For the National Honor Society, we have 2 students to present the awards, Jackie Esai and Christy Anderson.
On behalf of the National Honor Society here at Mount Edgecumbe, we have 3 scholarships of $100 apiece. The first one goes to David Anderson. Next, Mr. Liam Miller. Mr. Sean McMullen.
Okay, the next award presented is from the University of Alaska Fairbanks. This is referred to as the Alaska Stateroom Scholarship. This award is a waiver of the cost of a double room for 2 years and has a total value of $3,600. And this award goes to Liza Mack.
Now on behalf of the Sitka Elks, we have Mr. Richard Dawson.
On behalf of Sitka Elks Lodge, it gives me great pleasure to present the J.R. Patterson Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Christine Anderson.
Next we have, on behalf of PDK, our former superintendent, Mr. Dr. Tom Brown.
Well, this is kind of special for me because I saw these guys arrive as freshmen. Amazing, man. On behalf of Phi Delta Kappa International, an organization that I'm very proud to be president of, for the Sitka chapter at least, I get the honor of awarding the scholarship for the betterment of education for $1,000 to Christine Anderson.
Today's representative for A&B and ANS, Ms. Isabella Brady.
It is a pleasure for me to represent the Alaska Native Brotherhood Camp 1 and the Alaska Native Sisterhood Camp 4. And I'd like to, first of all, congratulate all the graduates of 96 from Mount Edgecumbe, and remembering that I worked there 14 years and had a great get-together with the Barrow graduates a couple weeks ago. And also, I know that the Alaska Native Brotherhood and Sisterhood always had education as one of the priorities, that we felt that this was the key to any success that we might have. I'd like for Marie Frisbee and Paula Kitka to come forward, please.
have this next presenter. This gentleman is a representative of British Petroleum, which offers one of the finest scholarship awards throughout the state of Alaska, and he flew down to represent British Petroleum Exploration, Mr. Tom Gallagher.
Well, first of all, congratulations to everyone. I think you heard Christy Anderson address her class in 1996. I think it's important that you hear a little bit more about her. Christy Anderson attended school in Rangoon first for 9 years before enrolling in Mount Edgecumbe High School as a sophomore. She adjusted well to her new school and became involved in very many activities. Her diligence, dedication, and citizenship have been demonstrated throughout the 3 years here. Her involvement in athletics has been complete, culminating in her selection of all-conference and all-state girls basketball team. She was also captain of her basketball team and her cross-country team. Christine served as the president of her 9th, 10th, and 11th grade classes and vice president of her senior class. She was also co-president of the National Honor Society here. Future Teachers of Alaska have had a major impact on her life, and she has chosen education as her career. She's volunteered extensively throughout the community at the Pioneers Home, the White Elephant, Shelton Jackson Museum, and the Salvation Army. And while she did all of this, she strived to achieve academic excellence, as evidenced in her final high school grade with a 4.0. Christy exemplifies the characteristics that BP Exploration and the Alaska Secondary School Principals Associations when we commend her with this scholarship program. Today we're proud to present to Christy a $4,000 BP Exploration Principal Scholarship and the $16,000 BP Exploration Commissioner Scholarship Award to Christy Anderson. Congratulations.
Next we have, representing the Alaska Loggers, Mr. George Woodbury.
Well, we got the notification from Ketchikan, and they were going to select someone from Sitka, and George was the thumbs up guy, but he's not here, so I'll give it. On behalf of the Alaska Loggers Memorial Scholarship, this person will be receiving $1,500 towards college. A.J. Garrett's. Amanda.
It's my privilege to give another scholarship that we just found out today from the Sea Alaska Heritage Foundation to Ms. Ann Jim in the amount of $1,200. I have one other scholarship that I am very pleased to give. Let me read you this letter. On behalf of the University of Denver, I am happy to inform you that you have been selected to receive the American Indian Scholarship for the 1996-97 academic year. This very prestigious award will provide you with funds for tuition, housing, meal allowance, and books for the complete academic year. You will receive an award letter from the Financial Aid Office that will specify the details of your award. If you continue to achieve a grade point average and stay in college and promote excellence, this award will total approximately over a 4-year period, $100,000. On behalf of the University of Denver, I'd like to present this award to Jackie Esai. Becky also got to the University of Denver another $8,000 Chancellor's Award. Next, we have representing the Masons, Mr. Joe Ashby.
Will Zena Carter please come forward? Zena, this award is given by the Masonic bodies of Sitka, which is Scottish Rite and the Shrine. And we stand for good citizenship, good government, complete separation of church and state, and the dignity of the individual in the golden rule. And the committee that picked you for this award was really impressed with you.
We have a special recognition to make, and I'll just ask this young lady to stand. She has just found out she's been selected to serve a legislative internship for Senator Frank Murkowski. That is AJ here. We also have a number of students who will be attending Fort Lewis College in Colorado, and they will receive $7,000 tuition waivers. They are Amber Reed, Rachel Kangas, and she's going to go somewhere else. I got two into this. And Amber Reed. Sorry about that. We're going to give present the diplomas now, but first I want to recognize two people who came to us from some rather tough circumstances. As you may well know, the Wells High School burned down, and 4 of those students came here. 2 of them were seniors, and they came to our campus and they just did an outstanding job. I'd like to recognize them this time. They will go home and graduate with their classmates. Their names are Jason Oxerock and Kyle Occhiali. Could you please go ahead?
Jacqueline Eastside. Brian Baker. And Jim. Jason Panalego. Tom Mute. Nathan Nagara. Zena Cooper. Gloria Savitlik. Todd Schaefer. Marie Frisbee. Liza Mack. Clay Nordlund. Paula Kitka. David Anderson. Francis Wilson. Catherine Stasinko. Terry Johnson. Gwendolyn Flory. Jennifer Vincent. Melissa Waters. Sean McMullen. Melissa McKenty. Rachel Kangas. Amber Reed. Ingrid Stevens. Antoinette Wheel. Molly Kimsey. Kelly Holmberg. Henry Anwan Jr. Shauna Flynn. Gilbert Deventi Jr.
Would all graduates please rise? By the power vested in me by the State Board of Education in the state of Alaska, I hereby confer upon you graduates the Mount Edgecumbe High School diploma and present them to you, parents, immediate family, and the family of the state of Alaska, the class of 1996.
Some of our folks apparently had to catch a plane that was leaving, so we're a little bit short-handed, but we'll try to follow. This is really a celebration of the graduation. Before we begin our recessional, I would like to invite all of you to the Mount Edgecumbe High School cafeteria. We are going to have a reception in honor of the graduates and their families, so please do attend. That begins immediately after the ceremonies. The recessional may begin.